Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to another live session with your favorite girl. So, okay, guys, we're going to have a few minutes of music and go straight. So, if you see us live, share to help a friend to join. So, let's go. By the way, no copyright infringement intended for the songs we are playing. No copyright infringement intended for any song. On the way, on the way, on the way. We gonna hell, your day by day. On the way, 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 on the way. On the way, on the way, on the way. We gonna hello day by day. On the way, on the way. We gonna your day by day, on the way, 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 on the way. Okay, another good one. So, no copyright infringement intended for these songs. Una come church. All right. Happy Sunday, everyone. So, guys, as you contact, let me please know who's watching and where you're watching us from. These sessions are meant for us to know everybody one on one. So, don't hide yourself behind your screen, be it your computer or your phone or your tablet. No copyright infringement intended for this song. So, guys, we're going to start with our discussion for today in a few minutes. If you're just joining the session, you won't forget your time with us. Stop. Stop. Come on, somebody give the Lord a wonder shout of praise tonight. That song, Holy Ghost is crazy. Yours Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good, doing great. I start this day by saying a big thank you to everyone who was taking our time to watch our previous video. Um, Thank you all for your feedback, for your likes, for engagement. And I encourage everybody, if you're new to this page, to this program, you're welcome. Um, your girl, Miss Remarkable Brightest Lou, depending where you're watching from, all is that I'm a light, just like you. We all are light, and like every light, we can be quenched as well as we can be more excited, which means we can move to a higher energy level. So It's all about our choices as well. So you can choose to be quenched based on where the environment you keep yourself, as well as life can happen and you are quenched. So it's just important we remind ourselves of these facts that yes, though you're a light, you may think you're shining, but you're not, you're shining, or you may be quenched without knowing, or you may have been operating in the same level without any growth or movement. So I want to talk about growth. I know some people mind is just limited on what they can see, hear, feel. But of course, we all know before you see the shoot of a plant, a lot has happened beneath. So there's a lot of growth that takes place that are not feasible, which are also very important. So when I'm talking about growth, I'm talking about your physical growth, your body growth. I'm talking about your spirit. I'm talking about your soul, but importantly, your soul and your spirit. Because when those two things are healthy, it reflects in the body. But when those two things are not healthy, of course, it's also going to reflect negatively on the body. So that's why it's always important to start from that foundation. Make sure that those two things they align with the one that we see. Because it's easy for you to solve a problem that you can see than a problem that you can't see and don't even know it exists. So the fact that we can't see a spirit, the fact that we can't see a soul, is the reason most of the time we neglect it. It's the reason most of the time we don't even, I will not even say neglect is the right word. We are not even conscious of the fact that we have those other components. So by the way, that's not the topic for today. And for those who are just joining this family, by the way, a big welcome to you. We are happy to have you with us. This is a family of great and amazing people, and you may always see this face. So at least if you don't know, everybody know me, and I would like to know you too. I'd like to know where you connected, you're connecting from. Yes, as I promised last week that I would try to be here every Sunday at this time, just maybe maximum 45 minutes. So I encourage you, set your alarm um, or a schedule so that you don't miss any of these sessions because they are all important and empowering for all of us. You won't regret your time with us. And also feel free each time you watch, if you have something, a recommendation, a comment, feel free to share with us. We are open-minded people, but of course we keep everything here very positive, as you can already observe. It's very, very positive. Yeah. Okay, so guys, once upon a time, my real life story. I moved to a new community and I had some neighbors who were from the same tribe with me. Because I don't like any discrimination based on tribe or because you know me or that stuff like that. So by default, when I go to someone new and somebody asks me my tribe, I just call any tribe just to say we are one. Doesn't really matter. Treat everybody the same. That's always the point. Like, don't treat me because you know my tribe or no. So I had a situation that the people asked my tribe, and I just called a different tribe for those who are from Cameroon. So by the way, it doesn't matter where you're from, we are all one. We just make life complicated for ourselves. No matter where you come from, no matter where you live, no matter what language you speak, we are one. And we are just made that we are diversified so that we can enjoy the beauty of this world in its maximum level. But of course we make the mistake of using that as a limitation, as a point of argument, point of discrimination, point of which is something I don't know why. So yeah. So for that reason, by the way, um, biologically I'm originally from Cameroon, and for those from Cameroon, I'm a Bayangian. So this person was also from the same area with me, was also a Bayangi. All these people were also Bayangi people. But when they asked me, I'm just saying all this for the purpose of this video for the message. So when they asked me, I'm like, Ambassa. which is another tribe, of course. And luckily, I have, as people say, I have the French accent. So, so I think they just believed, but I wasn't ever serious. I was just joking. But shockingly to me, from that day, these people just decided to be branding my name and just insulting me in their native language. Man, they thought I don't understand, so they were just speaking. And so it became funny for me, and I just decided to let them do the bananas. And that happened like for 2 weeks. They're saying I'm getting everything you're saying because they confidently they believe I was from Basel. I was not a Bahindi girl. So they went on. That's why I think if you watch my life, I've never said my tribe. Not because I'm not proud of it, not because, but it's just because I don't like people to discriminate or treat people just because you're from the same. Treat everybody right. It's just what I said in the beginning. That's what I believe in. So they went on for like months, and guess what? One day they were talking about my personal life. These are people. The only time we've talked maybe is, or the only times we talk is hello, good morning. They'll never enter my apartment. I've never entered their apartment, and they already know my personal life when they don't even know my actual tribe. So this taught me a lesson that before that, by the before I shared the lesson. So of course, at some point, I had to just laugh so loud when they were saying something that doesn't even make sense. I'm like laugh and exclaim in the native language now, and they were shocked. And they came like, oh, so you speak Kenyan, so blah 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 blah. And that moment from that day, they decided to be very nice. And every morning they'll come to me, oh, what are you cooking? What are you doing? What? I'm like, how do you suddenly just change from bad to good? Just just in seconds. How? So this told me that this is us human beings. It's not just them. A lot of us are doing it, right? Sometimes we are doing it to our own selves, a version of ourselves, a part of ourselves we don't understand, or we've not yet taken time to study. We treat this part of us as a stranger, as a stranger. Every human being, all of us are draft copies of who we are to become or who we are becoming, which means each day we are changing. Each day, as you are growing older, your body is changing, responding to the changing. As the climate is changing, your body is changing. As you are learning new things, your brain is changing. So each moment, which is a good thing, by the way, we all agree it's a good thing to change, but that the change be positive and in the right direction, right? So yes, so they just taught me that every one of us will always react based on what we know. Our behaviors as human beings, our choices, our attitudes are based on what we know. So this is a series. This series, which is starting today, by the way, is titled "The Reality." The reality is like the truth about our lives, the truth about your life, the truth about my life. One of that truth is that your journey is totally different from mine, and it's meant to be like that. So there are some things that you've learned in your journey. Hello, bro. Devin, happy to have you again this Sunday. It is better. It's a good timing for you. Happy to have you here with us. So yes, as I'm saying, guys, I know a lot of people, by the way, always come back and watch it. So that's why, as I agree, I said last week, I'm just going to always record them. And if you have time, you watch, please make sure you watch to the end, and always feel free to share your thoughts. And let's always know where you're watching us from. That's the way we can connect you one on one. Gone are those days that you need to walk to different countries, different homes to meet people. Now we meet people on social media and we're like family, friends who've not like we grew up together. Just based on the way you shine your light. So keep shining that light. We'll connect with you no matter what country you are in. So, by the way, as I was saying, we all are changing, we all have different journeys. But the important thing is the differences are meant for us to use to help each other, to empower each other. But the mistake we tend to do more is use these differences to be enemies against each other or to compete negatively against each other. And we all can see that this negatively affects us, right? Some of us need to work extra hard to do to things that if we just collaborate, and just imagine I have my gift, you have your gift, you have your experience, I have my experience. To bring this together, imagine the great things we'll be doing. Then no, all of us want to work independently and have big titles, right? We don't want to be servants for anybody. We just want to have the titles and just work on our own. Of course, there's a consequence, right? So the key message of today is that there is always more to learn about. There's always more to gain. That is why, for those who are Christian, the Bible, that is in Second Peter, chapter 1, says God has given us everything, not some things, everything. But there are conditions in which we have to get those things, and if you go to it, one of the things we have to add daily is knowledge. So basically, that is the emphasis of this reality part one. It's understanding that you are changing. Start with you. You are changing. So you have to get up each day to get more knowledge about your new self. You have to get up each day to get more knowledge about your specific journey. You have to get up each day and get more knowledge about even your present position where you are in life. Till we do this basic, then we shall be able to relate with people and accept other people's differences. Because if you do this intentionally daily, you'll see that there are a lot of things changing with you. Maybe even the things you eat. The more you become more aware, there are some things you used to do them that you shall do them no more. The more you become conscious, for example, about your health, the more you become conscious about the things you put into your body, the more your food choices automatically is going to change. But if you are not even aware of what your body needs, what nutrients are essential, all proteins will be important. As far as protein, you just be adding in your body. Same with every other nutrients. But the more you are aware that oh, some nutrients your body doesn't need them necessarily because it can produce them, you start reducing the intake of those chunks. The more you realize that oh, this is the amount of this nutrient my body may need, not excess of this. The more you also realize that your body may need more fruit, more vegetables, the more you prioritize them. What is changing? Knowledge. That is applicable to every aspect of life. So take a break, take a pause to ask yourself, like, hey, how much time do I invest daily on me? A lot of time we take care of our face, what people see, take care of our bodies and the outer part of it. We don't take care of the information we have in us. We don't take care of our mindset. We don't take care of the things that our belief systems. So those are important elements that we need to keep updated. We live in a time that things are changing. Tech, there's AI. 10 years ago, things were not like that. So imagine you see living in that analog generation or with that analog mindset in a time that almost everything is not just digitalized, but it's almost at the level of robots and AI. And you are not operating in that area. So emphasis for this first point is we all are challenged each day to invest time. Investment is not the money you, it's not just the money you put somewhere and it multiply or increase. No. Investment is any asset that can increase with time. Anything. And one of the most valuable assets I know is time. So where you invest your time really has a lot to do with your life in general. There are some things that we can buy with money, but trust me, the most important things we can't even buy them because no amount of money can buy them. So don't waste them. And one of it is definitely time. You can't buy even one additional second. You can't buy it. So why then do we waste time? So also, because a lot of us don't know ourselves, a lot of us don't have a foundation, don't have standards for ourselves. And what is the consequence? As we get up in the morning, the first thing we'll do, pick our phones. What is trending? What are they saying? What is the news saying? That's the first thing we'll do. What the social media is saying, what the news is saying, and that is what control your life that day. My question to you, you've been doing it. Maybe you did it the whole of 2024. How did it help you? Positively or negatively? Just be honest to yourself. How did that practice, getting up each day, the first thing you pick your phone, and that is the first information you put in your brain? How does that help you? Of course, many people who live like that are very anxious. Many people who live like that, all they know is what they saw on social media because they don't even have time to process. So, importantly, before you pick your phone, it's important you set your own goals for the day because it's only those who are idle that are always looking for what is trending. Those who are busy set their trend. Those who are idle follow the trend. So, get it clear. Those who are busy set their trend. Those who are idle follow the trend. So while you're following other people's trend, other people are setting their own trend based on their lives. And this is for those who have discovered more about themselves. So each day you get up, genuinely, if you discover about yourself, you realize that you have a lot of work to do. We all just have a lot of work to do that you won't have time to be following trends or focusing on what who is saying if you're so busy, right? But imagine you get up, you have nothing to, you have not, because another thing is when you don't have a plan, you don't have anything to be accountable for. So it's important for us to discover ourselves, discover what we're supposed to do each day, so that we can have a plan for the day and something that we can hold ourselves accountable for. Oh, this was what I had to do at this time. What happened? What was I doing? That is important. Another important thing, please, if you've not traveled from the place, the community in which you were born, raised, please, I'm encouraging you this year. Invest in that. See different culture with an open mind, not stay with a fixed mind. Open mind, I'm saying this for a very good reason. I've realized that a lot of people have a particular way they are used to doing things or a particular accent. Just I'll see somebody who have an accent tell you that your accent, you have a different accent, but it's okay because people have different language. But it's like you should not have a different accent. So I see people who think like everybody must have the same accent, a particular accent, be it French, English, Spanish. Really? Like seriously? Do you mean it? Like seriously? So it's one of the reasons I encourage people to travel because when you travel, you see that oh, people speak different languages, not just your language that you speak. And you see that in that place also your language or your accent is funny. So there's this proverb that says something like, of course I'm going to paraphrase at this point, like every chief is honored in his house or kingdom. So once you're in your own community, you may think that the way you're doing things, the way you're praising, the way you're worshiping, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you eat, the way you cook, that's how everyone's supposed to do it. Well, it may be so for your community, but not everywhere. That's why I encourage you to travel with an open mind. To see how people are happily doing things their own way, speaking their own native languages, and they're still happy. That is also, if traveling is an opportunity to learn. Do we all agree? There's some people here who like to travel. Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Traveling gives you opportunity to learn. Again, I encourage not just travel with your fixed mindset, travel with an open mindset. All the out today. What Oh my god, the network has started messing, but hopefully we're able to learn this video. So wherever you are now, know that that is where somebody may be in 10 years' time. That's where somebody may never be. So by the way, those who are watching, let me know in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. I like to connect with people one on one. Yep. So wherever you are now, some people will never be there. And it's okay. It may not even be a requirement for their own journey. Some people may work hard to be there, but will never be there, which is life. Some people will be there in 10 years' time, and some people have been there before you. So, in everything, as we acquire knowledge, it should be to humble us and to help us how to relate with each other better. That should be the goal. It should not be to suppress somebody, yeah, because that would be a negative reason. So as we are acquiring knowledge, as I said, there's always more to know. There's always more to know about tech. There's always more to know about what's happening in the country you live in. There's always more to know about whatever topic, science. There's always more to know about you. There's always more to know about your family. There's always more to know. Just be in that very humble position to know that you don't know all. And for those who are already doing better than you, respect them. I didn't say worship them, two different things. Respect them and know that okay, tomorrow you may also be in that position. And for those who are behind you, also trying to copy from you, generously share because they may get to that point before you and they can be of help. It's very important. So in essence, let there be more love. Let's have more grace for ourselves. Let's have grace for each other because we are drafts. We are works in progress. We all each day are learning. We all each day are growing. And nobody has monopoly of knowledge. Nobody has the control of another person's life. And in all, let's know that we are supposed to be each other helper. So whatever knowledge you have, be generous enough to share with each other. Guys, have a blessed Sunday as you watch. Let me know what your take home from this video was. Stay blessed. For those born in this month of love, this month of February, I wish you all a glorious, happy, joyous, fulfilling birth month. And may it bring you good tidings. And guys, to everybody in the family, a happy new month. That may it be new levels, not new beginning, necessarily new beginnings, because we have started great things in January that are still incomplete. You have to keep working on them. So it may just be new levels, better opportunities to achieve your purpose and make things easier for you and us all. So guys, love you all. See you again same time next Sunday. So please encourage everyone so I don't have to miss this episode. Have your alarm set. Have it set schedule on your calendar so that you don't miss every Sunday. Same time I will be here. That is a promise, unless it's beyond my control. Stay blessed. So, any question, guys, feel free to drop in the comment section. As usual, we always do our best to answer. And any recommendations, do the same thing. And please, we encourage you to like, comment, share, do all those good stuff. It's amazingly, it's free. At least that's the only way you can encourage me to keep doing what I do.